Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're out here at the range and I'm going to be trying out something new, something that I've never been able to experience before, and that is a red dot on a handgun. Now I know that these aren't anything new and I know that I'm behind the times, but I've just never had the opportunity to try one out, and I do today. We're going to be trying this out on a Glock 19 Gen 4, and we have the Leupold DeltaPoint Pro, and I do believe this is a 2.5 MOA dot, and I'm very excited to finally try one of these out. Now I know that it's probably going to be going to take some getting used to, since I've never done this before. So today it's just going to be me trying it out for the first time, getting used to it, and just bringing you guys along with it. So I guess if you came to this video wanting to see all the specs and showing how to do this, you're watching the wrong video. This is just me learning how to do it, getting a feel for it, and bringing you guys along with me. Now real quick, I do want to say thank you to Harry's Holsters. He was nice enough to send this slide out with this DeltaPoint Pro on it for me to try out and see if I like a red dot on a handgun. So big thumbs up to him, and I always have links down below to his website. Go check him out. He has awesome holsters, and there is a discount code down below to save you some money if you do decide to pick up one of his holsters. But yeah, like I said, we're just going to try this out today, see how it works out for me, see how I get used to it, and or see how terrible I am with it. But either way, we're going to start loading mags and let's get to shooting. Okay, so I've got a few mags loaded up. I got a couple steel targets set up at about 12 yards, and I should have the camera set up to where you can see everything, see the hits on target and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna start taking some shots, and probably what I'm gonna do to start off is just, come up on target, fire a shot. Come down, come up on target, fire a shot, just to kind of get used to it. And then of course we'll do multiple shots, stuff like that. But I just want to get used to it and see how it is coming up on target, getting used to this red dot, and just having some fun. So let's just see what we can do here. Okay, so there is the first magazine ever of me shooting a handgun with a red dot on it. And I gotta say, I do like it. Right off the bat, I do like it. It's both eyes open shooting, and which is what I really like. I do like shooting with red dots, on long guns and stuff. I do like the benefits of it, and you kind of get the same effect you do on a handgun like this. And the dot, like I said, is I think it's a 2.5 MOA dot, so nice crisp small dot, not too big, not too small. And it seemed like it came up, and I was getting on target pretty easily. Now I was just doing single shots, and I know a lot of people say to stay on target and shoot and see how the dot comes back down and see if you can find the dot between shots. But I just wanted to do the first one, just kind of presenting, getting on target, and pulling the trigger to see how that was, and that went pretty well. So now let's see for this next magazine, if I do multiple shots, how I can get the dot back on target, just to see how it's going to work out. So that's probably what we're going to do on this one. But like I said, first magazine through it, and I like it so far. So let's just keep shooting and trying some different things. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so as you can see and hear and all that stuff, I just did 3 shots each time, and it wasn't too bad. As you can see, I don't think I missed any shots, and I wasn't pulling the trigger super fast, but nice steady 3 shots in a row, and got all hits on target. Now the dot definitely jumps around. There's no doubt about it, and this is a 19, so it's only 9mm, so you're not getting a lot of jump to begin with. But very controllable, very easy to stay on target, at least here at about 12, 13 yards or so. And so yeah, I got one more mag loaded up, so let's shoot it and maybe see if we can do some faster double taps and see how the dot does, and see if that goes just as well as what we've done so far. So let's see what double taps can do. Okay, so as you can see, the double taps weren't as easy to do, and I pulled a lot of those shots, and I could see that I was pulling it, I think they were low left, so that was definitely me on the trigger, not so much the dot, but it was a little harder to follow doing the double taps, no doubt about it. But overall, first 3 mags, I am going to load up, we'll keep shooting, but I just had 3 mags loaded up for now. But overall, through the first 3 magazines, this is awesome. I really do like the red dot on the handgun. And, both eyes open shooting, you can see everything, the bigger field of view. The window on this DeltaPoint Pro is nice and big, which is, from what I understand, it's much bigger than like your RMRs and stuff like that. So you do have a nice window to look through. So wide field of view, both eyes open, dot on target, pull the trigger, and you're in there. So yeah, so far through 3 magazines, I'm really liking this. Okay, so mags are loaded back up, and this time around I want to do a little bit of drawing from a holster, and I am wearing an outside the waistband holster from Bravo Concealment, and it works perfectly with this RMR. It is nice and cut for that, so it's working out great. So this time I do want to see how it comes out of a holster and onto target, so we're just going to play around with that. Like I said, I'm just trying a bunch of different things to get used to this since I've never done this before. So let's just see how it goes drawing from a holster, getting on target, getting a shot off, and stuff like that. So let's see what it does. Really should tuck the sweatshirt in. Okay, so as you can see, other than my sweatshirt getting in the way, the holster, trying to keep it tucked behind it, not too bad, but it is a little bit more difficult than just coming up from a low ready. I came up, and a lot of times you can see how you're presenting the gun, and like he was telling me when I first got this will challenge your fundamentals. You might think you have, getting a pistol on target, but with this red dot, it's really going to show you where your flaws are. And that is absolutely correct, because when I came up on target, a lot of times I was left. Elevation was good, but I was left on windage, and I was actually off the plate coming, and I'd have to bring the gun back over. So it'll definitely show you where your problems are with drawing, and it's not really, you don't really see that too often or too much when you're using your iron sights, but with this dot, as soon as you bring it up, you see where that dot's at, and it really shows you. So that's, you know, this is pretty awesome. I'm really enjoying the benefits and all this of this red dot showing me what I'm doing wrong, and I really do think this will help you become a better shooter. Now I know a lot of people say iron sights only, red dots are cheating and stuff like that, but really I think that this is not only an awesome tool to use, but it'll help you shoot better, in my opinion. So let's just keep shooting. I got a few more mags loaded up, and let's see if I can get any better with this. Okay, so that time I did switch over and started shooting a smaller plate that was down there. I was shooting a bigger rectangular plate just to start off, you know, because I've never shot one of these before, shooting at a bigger target just to get used to it. But now I'm switching over to that little 8-inch plate, and a little more challenging, especially shooting a little bit faster like I was. But overall, guys, I'm telling you, I'm really enjoying the red dot on a pistol for sure. All right, guys, so now we're back here at the 50-yard line, and we're going to try some longer range shots with the red dot. Now, this is one area where I've been told that these red dots really shine, is getting shots on target at longer ranges. So we're just going to see how it goes, have a little bit of fun, see if I can do my part to get hits on target here at 50 yards. So let's just see what we can do. And I think you should be able to see everything, hear everything, and all that. So let's just see what we can do here. Yeah, I think you can see. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, probably less than a 50% hit, but not too bad. I can see where the benefits are. A lot of that was probably just my trigger finger there not doing its job, because I could see my shots pulling a little bit. But when I could do my part, keep the gun steady and pull the trigger straight back to the rear, it really threw them shots right in there, and it was kind of nice being able to shoot both eyes open with just a red dot at longer ranges. So I could see, you know, once I get better shooting this and get my fundamentals down a little bit better, where this would really shine shooting at longer ranges for sure. Now this is a lot of fun. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up my very first range trip ever with a red dot on a handgun, and I gotta say, this is absolutely awesome. I had so much fun trying this thing out, and I gotta say, I've been missing out for sure. Now, I know there's probably a lot of you guys watching this that have red dots or have already tried them out or have had them for a long time, and I'm definitely behind the times, but I promise you this will not be my last experience. I will have one of these for myself, hopefully very soon, because it was so much fun. You both eyes open, put the dot on the target, pull the trigger. Now, of course, I've got a lot more practice that I need to do with one of these, as you guys can tell by the shooting footage. Yeah, I made hits, but yeah, I also made quite a few misses, especially when you're trying to do multiple shots, because that dot bounces around. You got to try to keep it on the target. So it is going to take a little more concentration. It is going to take a little more practice, of course, but once you get that mastered down, I could see where you could be very, very effective with the red dot on a handgun. Now, just a kind of an overall recap, this is a Glock 19 Gen 4 MOS with the cut, and we do have the Leupold DeltaPoint Pro, and I'll see if I can show you guys. I don't know if that dot will show up or not. I don't think it's going to, maybe. I don't know, but this is a safe and empty gun, just so you know. But this is the Leupold DeltaPoint Pro. Now, I'm not going to go into a bunch of details on this because I don't know a lot of details on this, but overall, I do like the bigger field of view that's on this. I know a lot of people say it's much bigger than like your RMRs and stuff, so both eyes open, big window, the dot's nice and small and crisp, so I do like the setup. Now, one thing I will mention that a lot of people have mentioned before is your battery cap is actually on top. I guess with your RMRs and stuff, you've actually got to remove this to change the battery, so this is kind of cool that you can just do it from the top, don't have to take it off, re-zero, stuff like that. Adjusting the brightness settings, I noticed, is pretty easy. You just have a little button here on top. But yeah, overall, fantastic experience with the Glock 19 Gen 4 MOS with the Leupold DeltaPoint Pro. Absolutely love it. Now, you're going to notice that this does have the factory Glock Sights, which is not going to co-witness with this thing at all, but he just has these on there. This is just a training gun or a range fun gun for him. It's nothing that he uses for carry or defensive purposes or anything like that. That's why it still has the factory Glock Sights on there. But again, I do want to say thank you to Harry's Holsters for sending this out and letting me experience this for the first time. I really, really do appreciate that. And like I was mentioning at the beginning, links will be down below to his website. Go check out his holsters. He has awesome, awesome holsters. I carry them every single day, and there is a discount code down below. But not only does he have great holsters, he's a great guy, obviously. He's willing to help out, and I greatly, greatly appreciate that. But anyhow, guys, like I said, this is going to wrap up my first range trip. Overall, fantastic experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed coming and hanging out with me today, and you will be seeing more of these, probably not with this gun in particular, because unfortunately I got to send it back to him, but we will get one of our own to try out, and we will be back out here having some more fun with it. But as always, guys, if you got questions, comments, concerns, as always, leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to get back with you. And before you take off, make sure you do check the description box. I've always got a ton of stuff listed down there, social media links, channel sponsors, and a big list of company, including Harry's Holsters, for you guys to check out and show some love to, because they have helped out the channel in one way or another. So check them out, let them know that I sent you. I would greatly appreciate that. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.